Hello students and welcome to this exciting session on story of theatre. In today's session, we try to learn the basic elements of theatre. What is theatre? The simplest definition was given by American critic Eric Bentley. He says, A performs B for C. Such a simple formula and a definition. A performs B for C. Who is this A? A is an actor, he or she. Then what is B? B is the character portrayed by A. And finally, what is C? C is nothing but audience. A performs or impersonates B while C looks on. In other words, A pretends to be another person, that is another character B, before C, that is audience. Let me repeat the formula for our benefit. A performs, impersonates B while C looks on. So, the most basic definition of theatre is someone is performing something for someone else. Now, who is this B? As I already told you, B is the character. So, what is a character as far as the theatre is concerned? What are the qualities or the dimensions of a character? In order to understand the character, it should have minimum 3 dimensions. Dimension number 1, physical dimension. Dimension 2, sociological dimension. Dimension 3, psychological dimension. What is the physical dimension of a character? It is nothing but the way character appears physically before the eyes of the audience. His personality, his attire, makeup and costumes and etc. Then what is the sociological dimension? It is nothing but a character, how it is placed in the society with reference to its time frame. In other words, how a character is perceived in social hierarchy. The last but not least, the third dimension of a character is psychological dimension. It represents how a character thinks and understands and reacts to certain situations and issues. So, now you know, to portray a character or to create a character, we have to understand the minimum 3 dimensions of a character. After this, we try to understand when A becomes B, what is exactly being performed. It can be an idea, story, unwritten scenario, plan, maybe a written text or a script. After what is to be performed, let us understand what happens in a performance. As you know, every performance needs a performance space. Performance takes place in a open space or a closed auditorium and so on. Then what is the relationship between the performers and the audience? Artistic collaboration takes place with the help of playwright, director, designers and other together help to create the performance. This is also includes the theatrical elements like scenery, costume, music, lighting and other effects that contributes to the performance. After the actor, character and the performance, let us discuss about the audience. What is the role of an audience in a theatrical presentation? Peter Brook, an American director, said, the only one thing that all forms of theatre have in common is the need for an audience. So, without audience, the event of theatre is incomplete. The audience completes the cycle of or creation of communication circles, provides immediate feedback to the performers. It can be categorized into a 3-way interaction. Number 1, the performers to the audience. This communicated through the performance in the form of a story, idea or a scenario or a written play and so on. Number 2, the audience to the performers. The immediate feedback from the audience regarding the quality of the performance in terms of acting, direction, playwriting and the other technical aspects such as lighting, set design, etc. Number 3, audience to the audience. It is the within the audience about the performance, about its quality, which also helps as a publicity. I hope you understand some basic elements of theatre. Finally, what is the value of theatre? In other words, what is the functional value of theatre to the society? There are many, but today we try to understand only two. Number one, theatre acts as humanizing force to understand the society and its different aspects through role playing and observation. 2. Theatre as a cultural expression that perpetuates to a particular society, understanding the values of culture through their theatrical performances. Dear students, let us sum up what we have learned today. We have tried to understand the basic elements of theatre, that is, A becomes B for C, where A is an actor transforms into B, that is a character, for C, that is nothing but audience. Then we try to define the most important dimensions of a character, that is physical dimension, sociological dimension, psychological dimension. After that, we also noted what exactly to be performed. After performance, how the communication happens, that is the three-way communication between the performers to audience, audience to performer, and finally audience to audience. At the end, the functional value of theatre. It works as a humanizing force by understanding the society by observation and role play. Finally, it represents the culture. At the end, I suggest you to try to read and look for more information on the basics of theatre and share with us. With another exciting topic, we will come back. Until then, goodbye and take care.